5.1.2 We must unify the spirit world and the physical world. Adam's family is the core of all the reciprocal subject and object partners in the physical world created by God, while God is the core of the subject and object partners in the spirit world. Thus, the two cores of God's kingdom on earth and in heaven merge to form one unified kingdom of heaven. Adam, who can be the core of God's kingdom in the physical world, and the core, who is the Lord of the families in the spirit world, will merge. Now the spirit world and physical world are not unified. We must unify them. What is family pledge number 5? It states, strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners. We need to progress quickly, and in addition, what are we to do? It is time to strive forward. Yet, when you are hungry, don't you think I'd like to do it after lunch? I do not live like that. I would rather try to extend something by an hour than to leave early. You should feel that way too. In order to be that way, you may have to cut off some of your flesh and sell it. We should recognize the entire fallen world and make it one. True love is absolutely one. The nation that is organized with true love at the center is one as a whole. The spirit world and physical world are like the interior and exterior. Family pledge number 5 states that our family must organize itself by daily working to unite the spirit world and physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. The spirit world is the subject and the earth is the object partner world. Now we are to spur the process of the two worlds becoming one. We must strive to achieve this even by force. Drive on forcefully. When we die, we enter the spirit world. We must solve the problems of the spirit world on earth. We cannot just go to the spirit world and find ourselves caught by its laws. Everything must be resolved on earth. This is not a concept, but a reality. Having sensed such a world to be real, I have had no problems with persecutions, however many. If opposition and persecution are concepts, this is a reality. Only then will we stay alive. The most important thing is how we can have a real experience of the existence of the spirit world. Hence, persecution is not a problem. This is so because we know our purpose. When arising in the morning, we should have greater awareness of the reality of the spirit world than the facts of nature.
Being vast, the spirit world does not just have Britons and Americans. People of diverse nationalities of the same spiritual level congregate together. All 5 races are gathered in one place. Whether they are Germans or other nationals, they will still recognize the human form they used to see in the past. But since they see the world of the heart, how beautiful the world of your heart is, will determine how close you can be to people. They will want to be as one with people whose world of heart is more beautiful. They will be as one even if they were told not to. They will instantaneously recognize people from millennia or tens of millennia ago as soon as they meet them. You think of my words just as a concept of dream and not something real, don't you? The question is whether you can sense it tangibly rather than just aurally. If you comprehend that, you will see that this world is but a shadow of the spirit world. As that world has no borders, if you have a loving heart there, You will be able to relate to everyone you meet. The mind does not age. The older it is, the more beautiful it becomes. So, would it be good if God's sons and daughters all look ugly in the spirit world? Those who live in the harmony of deep love will all become beautiful people. This is true not just as women but also men. With all their problems, they should receive my teachings and guidance by praying. Had Adam and Eve not fallen in the Garden of Eden, they would have lived with God. Since Adam's body is created by God because he wanted to wear a physical body, it is through me that there is communication with the spirit world. It is not God himself who fulfills his love, but rather human beings. You should have a clear understanding of the spirit world. Family pledge number 5 states, our family pledges to strive every day to achieve the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. Thus, you cannot afford to be ignorant about the spirit world. Those who are ignorant of it will not be able to enter the era of perfection.
Do not be ignorant of the spirit world. What is family pledge number 5? To strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. Chastise your bodies and heart with a stick. We are busy on our way. All these words also indicate an aspect of my daily life. Our life in this world does not last forever. We are here only once. Despite that, we must tear down all fallen things, the walls that are blocking everyone from the individual to the cosmos. There we have to build not only a highway, but also a railway. We have to build a rail for trains and even an airfield. Isn't the spirit world more than an airfield? That base is the true family. It is the true parents and a true family. From this starting base, we can go back and forth as much as we please. The fact that you have done all these things with me will be a memento of which you will be proud when you go to the next world. Then, what is the providence of salvation? Just as the spirit world revolves around God, it has been at work to make the earth revolve around His will. It has been driving the providence of restoration in the form of creating a number of religions, although their cultural backgrounds and levels differed. Then, who has been doing the central work in a spirit world until now? Jesus has been the center. It was Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Through Christianity on earth, which is a foundation whose system has been organized for the God-centered union of Jesus and the Holy Spirit, they have been forming a system of Christian culture under the names of God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Since the spirit world is formed this way, the earth should be formed in the same way, so that the spirit world and physical world are aligned with each other and become integrated. When will they be thus integrated? At the second advent of the Christ. Then the Lord at His second advent will come upon the earth after having inherited and received all the systems of the spirit world and drive this world into an environment that can conform to that system. We will sort out the world from the bottom to the top. What could link the spirit world and the physical world? Something that has existed temporarily would not work. It has to be something transcending time and space that is the same today, yesterday, and tomorrow, and will not be rejected, rather universally liked within the sphere of our daily life. It has to be something all of us can like, whether by day or by night. Only then will we be happy. What this is love. This is impossible with money and also with knowledge. They cannot be anything other than unilateral. The same is true with power. Its limits have been set by the environment of the times. When it comes to the question of its expansion, what should serve as a bridge in expanding it from the individual to the national, and then to the global level? This also requires something that can serve as a bridge, and it is that which is called love.
The spirit world is the abode of the ancestors, and the physical world is that of the descendants, with the two in inalienable relationships. The former is the archangelic world, while the latter is the atomic world. When the two are merged, we have God's kingdom on earth and in heaven, where we can live together. The kingdom of heaven and earth cannot become one unless the spirit world and the physical world are united. The spirit world and physical world, the archangelic world and Adamic worlds are being integrated. The oneness of Cain and Abel leads to the establishment of the standard that it enables true parents to be present. We are returning to the position before the fall. What will we do based on true love? We are striving every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners. This is advancement. In advancing, we strive for the advancement. Unless we completely remove the crust of sin that we have inherited from our ancestors, even by applying whatever disciplines on earth, we would not be able to fly up to heaven and return to the bosom of God's kingdom of liberation, where we can receive His love. This is resurrection of the family. Where the family goes, there should be no obstruction in the world. The spirit world and physical world will be merged with God as their center under the unifying banner of true parents. As God created for the sake of others with absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, we should stand on such a foundation of God's all immanence, all transcendence, supreme authority, and omnipotence. In order to return to the original state of creation and to find the partner of love there, we should invest and forget that we gave with absolute faith and a heart of absolute love and absolute obedience. We should regain everything God made, and we ourselves should also practice about absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience toward this world on behalf of Him. The focal point of your mind and body are not aligned. You should correct this. This is why religions chastise the flesh. Without making your body absolutely obey the orders of your mind through 3 to 5 years of establishing good habits, you will not be able to go straight along the road of heaven. If the Busan Seoul Railroad is to run through North Korea, the rail gates must be the same there, and also if it is to run through China. Likewise, our width while living in the earthly world has to be the same as that in the spirit world. That railway is love. Unless our love in the spirit world and our love on earth are the same, the spirit world and the physical world will not be unified. You should have a clear understanding of the spirit world. Family Pledge number 5 states, our family pledges to strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. Thus, you cannot afford to be ignorant about the spirit world. Those who are ignorant of it will not be able to enter the age of completion. This is why I am trying to teach you about the spirit world with the words of the completed Testament age.
God cannot act arbitrarily. He cannot kill fallen humankind. If he wanted to, he would have the ability to exterminate them instantaneously. Yet he cannot punish or restrain them. Today's religions do not know that the existence of such a lineage is what makes the world fallen. Finally, in the name of the true parents, all the facts about the spirit world have been acquired in detail. The motivation of the fall and the secrets of both God and Satan have been uncovered and revealed. It is the divine principle of the Unification Church that has revealed such things. With this, in order to harmonize the spirit world and physical world, which have a history of division and conflict, we seek to resolve and link together all the fundamental issues of the spirit world and physical world and human life. We should advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners every day. We are talking about the unification of the spirit world and the physical world. This is the problem. You will get caught with this at once. I myself have spent my life climbing over sorrowful peaks, shedding tears and blood in order to surmount this. We form an extended family by realizing God's kingdom on earth every day. According to what standard does this extended family live? That of the spirit world, which is greater extended family. The Cain type extended family, the extended families of the world, should get in rhythm in a reciprocal relationship with the spirit world and create unity every day. If you say strive every day to advance the unification, advancement does not mean just to become as one and stay still. It means making progress from the age of the family to the age of the tribe and then to the age of the people. In this way, we should go toward globalization. If this did not happen, everything would be scattered and become a big mess. Always, whether we work, go somewhere, sit down, or take a rest, we as object partners must become one with the spirit world as the subject partner, and without staying there, advance continuously in this way. We can stand in a position of surmounting the peaks of the family, tribe, people, nation, and world, and finally enter God's kingdom on earth and in heaven. We will clean up all the rampant activities of Satan and realize God's original unified ideal world. We must strive to hasten this on. This is how the order is set up.